Texas or Oklahoma, two states that are deeply Republican. Everyone there claims to love Jesus. And both states arguably have the best state songs in the country.
The stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas, the prairie.
Wait, that's not Texas' state song? But that's the song everyone knows. That's the one they sing in all the movies. Is it the theme song from Dallas? Oh, it's not that either. So what is it? Oh, wow, Texas. Wow, you guys really dropped the ball on that one. However, if you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, you're used to that. Now, full disclosure, I'm also a Cowboys fan, and that play still pisses me off. However, it's been almost 10 years. Much better place right now. So let's talk about Texas versus Oklahoma. Okay, here's the deal. Since I moved here 20 years ago, normally a flood of people from Oklahoma moved to Texas. However, over the past couple of years, it's been the other way around. There has been a bang of people from Texas moving to Oklahoma. And I'm going to give you 5 reasons on why so many Texans are moving to Oklahoma. But before I do that, please hit the subscribe button. I greatly would appreciate it. Each and every day, my 9-year-old asks me how many subscribers I have. And if the number doesn't go up, she gives me one of these looks. So please, help a brother out, hit the subscribe button. Now, number 5 on our list is going to be cost of living. Look, it's just cheaper to live in Oklahoma than it is in Texas, all right? Especially if you compare Oklahoma City to Dallas. If you live in Dallas, a person making $50,000 only has to make $41,000 in Oklahoma City to live the exact same lifestyle, okay? Groceries in Oklahoma are going to be 6% cheaper than in Dallas. Entertainment is going to be 23% cheaper in Oklahoma City versus Dallas. The only thing more expensive is going to be gas, all right? Gas in Texas is about 5% cheaper. But the big thing when it comes to cost of living is going to be housing. And that brings us to number 4 on the list. Look, when it comes to housing, it's a 29% difference when you compare Dallas to Oklahoma City. If you just compare the two states, the median home price in Texas is over $300,000. In Oklahoma, it's pretty much right at $200,000. Now, if you go to a suburb outside of Oklahoma City, Edmond, Piedmont, Yukon, Deer Creek, Mustang, you're probably looking at a brand new house is gonna run you anywhere from about $250,000 and up, okay? If you want a modest house for a family of 4 or a family of 5, you're probably looking at $340,000, $350,000 for a house in a suburb outside of Oklahoma City. If you want that same comparable house in Dallas, you're talking about $400,000, $410,000. And look, it's not just home prices that are making the cost of living so expensive in areas of Texas. It's also property taxes, which brings us to number 3 on our list. Look, property taxes in Texas have gotten outrageous. And this is why a lot of people are moving from Texas to Oklahoma. In fact, in my opinion, this is the number 1 reason. Property taxes in Oklahoma are right at 0.85% throughout the state. However, if you live in a place like Oklahoma County, it's going to be like 0.96%. So if you own a $500,000 house in Oklahoma City, you're going to pay around $4,800 a year in property taxes. If you live in a place like Dallas or Houston, your property taxes are going to be around 2.2%. All right. That means your property taxes are going to be around $11,000. Now, Texas does not have a state income tax, which is cool. However, because property taxes in Texas have gone up so fast and so much that a lot of people are figuring out they're better off living in Oklahoma and just paying a state income tax, which is only 4.25% here. Okay, so if you're making $100,000 in Oklahoma, you're only paying $4,250 in state income tax. And let's be honest with you, that's before deductions. If you do the math, even if a person in Oklahoma had no deductions and they paid their property taxes, they're only paying $9,000. Okay? As for the person in Texas, again, they're paying $11,000 just for property taxes. As for the person in Texas, no matter how much they're able to get their income down in taxes, it's not going to matter. They still have to pay that $11,000 for property taxes. Now, as far as sales tax is concerned, the sales tax in both states are around 8.5% in places like Oklahoma City and Dallas. Another big reason why so many Texans are moving to Oklahoma is traffic. Look, according to a global traffic scorecard, Houston is 27th, Dallas is 54th, and Austin is 80th as the most congested cities, not just in America, but the entire world. Okay? The average person in those three cities loses about 60 hours a year sitting in traffic. Think about that. Think about how many baseball games, soccer games, ballet recitals you missed because you were sitting in traffic. Think about this. Think about all the opportunities you had for a little alone time with your spouse when your kids weren't home, but you were stuck in traffic. Yeah, think about that. And the number one reason why so many Texans are moving to Oklahoma is it's simply familiar. Look, from Oklahoma to the Texas border, it's only 120 miles. Heck, Oklahoma City to Dallas is 3 hours, which is like making a drive from LA to San Diego. A lot of people from Oklahoma don't want to hear this, but Oklahoma pretty much is a suburb of Texas. In fact, when I'm in the airport in Puerto Rico or California or wherever I'm visiting, and I see a woman that looks like this with black roots and blonde hair, I know she's gonna be on my flight. Okay, she's either going to Oklahoma or Texas. And if she's a little older, she's gonna look like this. Look, people in Oklahoma and Texas, they dress the same, they have the same haircuts, they watch the same shows, they both consider themselves deeply religious. We smoke our briskets the same way with hickory. Oklahoma and Texas are just extremely similar. Almost everything you can do in Dallas, you can do in Oklahoma City. And a lot of people are moving here because they're like, I can live cheaper. I can still have a lot of activities. I'm only 3 hours away from Dallas, so if I want to go back at any given point to go visit somebody, I can make a day trip of it. Look, Oklahoma, in my opinion, is a much better option than Texas. But do your own research, and if you're thinking about making a move to Oklahoma City, just give me a call.